Hello and welcome to another episode of Ask Kiwi. Kiwi, what is your highest excitement? Playing ball! Oh wow, that's so fascinating. Anything more to share? No? Okay, you did such a good job. I take over from here because Kiwi is not capable to answer your questions, and if you have any questions for me you starve to know, then let me know down below. Let's just start with the question I have. Do you ever binge eat? Do you have any advice for BED, binge eating disorder? I made a post about it at Vegan Strengths, and I don't struggle with binging. That's not a concern of mine. I have overeaten in the past, like everyone has, sometimes. And for me, it feels so uncomfortable that the pleasure of not stopping to eat isn't that big as the afterward effect I get of overeating. It just doesn't feel good, you feel bloated. The food sometimes comes back into your asparagus. I did it again, I wanted to say asparagus. Esophagus. And that feeling is so not worth it for me to overeat. And overeating by itself also doesn't feel good because you're not hungry, you just keep eating because of lust, because of, I don't know, and you usually overeat with junk food because if you eat potatoes, if you eat beans, if you eat lentils, veggies, fruits, you just stop and you don't want anymore. Like you eat potatoes and you don't want to eat any more potatoes. If you eat whole foods, you hardly overeat on whole foods, but if you eat processed junk, then you just cannot stop, and then you overeat. And because I rarely or eat no junk food, I eat healthy junk food. I know how to make out of whole foods healthy, delicious meals that kind of taste like ice cream, like chocolate, like this and that. And but I don't eat real junk food, so I don't have the lust to overeat, and I don't do it. And because I know how bad I feel afterwards, I don't do it, and I still overeat every now and then, but then it's a good reminder not doing this again. The night was so bad, I had poor sleep, I'm bloated the next day during my workout, and that is so not worth it for me because how I feel every single second is so important for me. And Kiwi just distracted me. Let's move a bit closer. How does this look? Yeah. So for binge eating, I'm sorry I cannot give you my experience because I never experienced that, so I don't feel in a position giving advice on that. But if you want to check out my post with the tips, because I informed myself about it, then please check it out and read the caption of the post. I link it to you down below, and I'm sure it will be helpful. And if other people have experience with binge eating disorders and how to overcome them, then help the person down below. Thank you. Can you please talk about cows needing to be milked or they will die? That's the #1 thing people bring up when I talk to them about how bad the dairy industry is. That is funny because it's so not true. Cows, if you don't milk them, they're gonna explode. So we need to milk them. We need to rescue the cows. We do them a favor. First of all, why do they produce milk in the first place? Because we impregnated them. We forced them, you can say we raped them, that they get pregnant, that they start to produce milk so we can milk them. It's not like, oh, all of the cows produce milk naturally. No, these are mammals like we humans are, and we only produce milk when we are pregnant, when we birth a child. And that is not happening naturally to all the cows. No, we impregnate them, so we should stop that in the first place. But then if the cow got her calf, which unfortunately is taken away, which is supposed to milk the baby, the milk is for the calf, but we take the calf away. Otherwise the calf would milk the cow, which is the natural process, but no, we humans want the milk. But if we wouldn't milk it, the cow would explode, right? No, that is so not true. The cow, it is true, pressure would build up, but after a while, when the cow just doesn't get milked, it eventually stops the secretion and no more milk is produced. Simple as that. So we don't need to milk cows. We're doing them a favor, right? No. Stop raping cows, stop abusing them and taking away their milk, and then if they don't produce enough milk anymore, throat slitting. Let's stop this. Dairy is scary. Dairy is super not cruelty free. If you want to know more about this, then there's a great video called Dairy is Scary. Check it out. Your max pull-ups. I don't know. I got stronger, I feel. So, you know what? Today is my lower body training. Today, at the end of my lower body training, I do as many pull-ups I can do, and I show you. Do I show it to you now or at the end of? I show you at the end of the video, so stick around until the very end, because in this video you will witness how many pull-ups I can do on this day. Currently now only built on plants. Can I do even one? I'm really good at chin-ups. You know, chin-ups is when you have your hands like this, then you involve more your biceps. I think I can do like 20. Then I'm also really strong at the hammer curls when you grip like this. But the pull-up grip like this, I'm the weakest. But I would estimate clean one, because I do them clean. I do them full range, meaning the chin goes over the bar, chin up. I mean pull up, but the chin goes over the bar, and then completely lock out. So I estimate I can do, let's say 16 pull-ups. Is that too much? I think that is possible. Let's find out at the end if I was right. So keep watching until the very end to find out, and don't you dare to skip forward. We go through the questions together, collectively. Hi, first, I love your channel. Thank you. You inspired me to go vegan. I've been vegan for maybe 2 or 3 months. My family is strictly against, no support from them. Last week I came to Singapore as an exchange student. Since I've been here, it is really a challenge to stay determined. I have no opportunity to cook for myself, and the only option is to eat out, which is usually just rice and some veggies. They sell only chicken and nothing vegan. How should I stay motivated and healthy, eating all the nutrients and vitamins at the same time? Thanks to you for your help. I'm desperate. So, why don't you have your own kitchen? Why can't you cook? You didn't mention how long you will stay in Singapore. If it's only a couple weeks or a couple months, don't you worry. No real nutritional deficiency, or most of them don't develop in a matter of weeks. So if you're only there short term, then just, you know, as always, do the best you can. I'm sure you can find clean vegan restaurants where they don't only serve rice and veggies, which by itself is a fairly healthy meal. If you can find even brown rice, then it's a super healthy meal. It's a whole grain. Veggies, super healthy. Even if they use a bit of oil, veggies is still a nutritional powerhouse. So do the best you can. I'm sure you can find many locally grown fruits, eat all the abundance of fruits, and like everywhere, I have no doubt Singapore has supermarkets. So go into the supermarkets, and there you can find everything. There, and then you can buy groceries that don't require preparation and cooking, so you can eat it straight away and you can eat in abundance. Buy a bag of nuts, buy a bag of seeds, fruits, veggies, and some canned beans, for example. So you eat in a variety, and search for some clean restaurants. And if you stay there long term, then they must provide your kitchen, right? I mean, where do you stay? And then just require it. Say, hey, I'm lactose intolerant, I don't want to eat meat, I'm vegetarian, and I don't find clean food here, so in order to meet my nutritional requirements, I need a kitchen to cook for myself, and I'm sure they will offer you one. So yeah, just make it happen. I know you can, you're strong, I believe in you. Make it happen. Hey vegans, my question is, do you ever cheat on your healthy diet, like vegan fried food or vegan ice cream? It's not cheating, because it's not like that I'm not allowed to eat these foods. The question is, do I want to eat it? And every now and then I try some fried food, some really unhealthy food, but always when I try it, I'm like, nah, it doesn't taste that good for me. So I try it less and less and less, because as I said in the beginning, I know how to make out of healthy whole foods amazing delicious meals that taste so much better than deep fried, really unhealthy processed foods. Like my ice cream, it tastes so much better for me, and it makes me feel amazing, and that means so much for me. How I feel afterwards, the energy I get, just the overall well-being I experience, that is so important for me, how I feel every single second. It's like when I don't want to go to yoga, but I know how great I feel after Shavasana, and this great feeling after Shavasana, it lasts for hours, it lasts for the entire night, it might last for days. And because I know that, that's why I go to yoga, because I know how great I feel afterwards. And I know how great I will feel after my smoothie bowl, for example. And I know it's super delicious, and maybe the ice cream is a bit more delicious, but I know I feel like shit afterwards. So what will I pick? The smoothie bowl almost all the time. And because my taste buds changed, they became more sensitive, the smoothie bowl often tastes much better than the ice cream for me. And because I just know that the smoothie bowl is so rich in nutrients and gives my body all it needs, and the ice cream is so empty and just does more harm than good to my body, and I so much care about my body. This is my temple, this is my Tesla. This engine is so important for me because I cannot replace it. I can buy another car, I can buy another apartment, so I'm not so careful when it comes here to my apartment walls if there are a couple of scratches and I don't know, but when it comes to my arteries, I want them to be clean, I want them to function, because I cannot just move out of this engine, this body, and move into another one. Yeah, I will, I think, when I die. I'm convinced it's called reincarnation, but this current human experience, I'm bound to this one body, so I treat it with so much respect. And that's why I always pick the whole foods, because I know it's my insurance. It makes me feel amazing every single second, and that allows me to create so much content, to be happy all the time, to have an overall healthy well-being, and that means the world for me. And also the whole foods, I just know how they taste amazing. And as I said, my taste buds changed. They became so much more sensitive that all of a sudden whole foods taste amazing. I make a porridge, I put some mango in, some cinnamon. I make my smoothie bowl with some berries. I make my ice cream. I make my big veggie pan with nutritional yeast, with tahini, garlic, onion, tomato sauce, herbs and spices. And my mouth is watering because it doesn't get more delicious for me than that. So it's a win-win-win concept. And that's why I love to eat clean foods. Boo! Hey Ferdinand, I would like to know for the next Ask Me Mondays, is there any health condition, allergies, diseases, which is incompatible with a plant-based diet? By the way, I love your channel, Vegan Vibes from France. Vegan Vibes back from Berlin City. So, any allergies, diseases, which is incompatible with a plant-based diet? Right now out of my head I can't think of any, but I know there are a couple for sure, because there's so many endless conditions where you can't eat this and that and this and that, and maybe for some, but I think no. What I think is that many people, or quite a lot of people, they have to eat a more restrictive plant-based diet because they are allergic to a lot of stuff, like for nuts and legumes and some kinds of veggies and this and that. So they cannot eat in such a variety, some more, some less, and some have a really narrowed variety of foods they can pick from. But the Plant Kingdom offers so much variety, and you don't need to eat out of all these groups. You don't need fruits, vegetables, legumes, whole grains, nuts, seeds, mushrooms, herbs, spices. You don't need to eat it all to be healthy. It's certainly the best way to eat a big variety, but if you cannot eat nuts, so what? There's nothing in nuts you cannot get from other whole foods. There's nothing in whole grains, there's nothing in this and that. That's why for some a plant-based diet might not be that versatile. They can't eat a great variety, and thus it's probably not that healthy as someone who can eat a greater variety, but overall it most likely is still so much more healthy than, you know, a diet which involves animal products. So, but there are probably some, I don't know, there are so weird conditions out there, it's crazy. Some people, they're suffering with stuff that is so oh, that makes me really sad, because that is something often you cannot manipulate. You have no control over that. You're often born with that, or an incident or something, and that is really sad. Some people tell me, oh, I can't eat bananas, and I'm like, I cannot imagine the world without bananas. Or some people cannot eat peanuts, and I'm like, what, a life without peanut butter? I feel so bad for you. I'm so blessed that I can eat everything, and I consciously choose to eat only bland foods, and I'm so blessed that I can eat basically all of them. I just don't like a couple, but I can easily eat them. Like, I don't like horseradish, which you saw in this video up here, but I can easily eat it. So yeah, if you suffer with any allergy or something, truly feel you. Oh no, I see this Ask Me Monday is already way too long. Oh, it's so much fun to answer your questions, and I cannot wait to get you new questions down below. Yeah, I just love it. I'm so happy I started the Ask Me Monday series, because it's so nice to talk to you on a weekly basis and just answer your questions, because that opens up the dialogue between you and me, and we connect more. Because in my vlogs I always read your comments, but it's more showing my life and stuff. But in the Ask Me Mondays, I talk in a longer format video about your questions and give them justice. Anyways, I stop ranting here because you want to see how many pull-ups I can burst out. So let's cut to the gym and find out. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, enjoy those pull-ups. What did I say? I think I said 16. Let's find out now. Now I end the video with all the excuses why I only achieved 13 pull-ups and not 16. If you don't want to hear excuses, I can understand. Just stop watching now. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye, like and subscribe. And now for those of you who want to hear my excuses, first of all, this leg training got me like brain dead. I thought about, oh, now I have to do the pull-ups. I was like, oh god, I'm so done. And I was so fatigued, so that's the biggest reason. Then the second one, this bar is not optimal because I had to grip really wide, what I don't like, and if I would grip the other bar in the middle, it would be too narrow. So it was a weird grip. Then I was bumping my head against this metal thing at the ceiling. This distracted me, and yeah, excuses, excuses, excuses. But this video is coming on Monday. Yeah, Ask Me Mondays. Tomorrow I will do it again on my upper body training when I'm fresh at the beginning, and then I burst out 17. Now I stick to my, well, I don't have to stick to my word because I don't have to cut it in, but if I cut it in, I gotta do it. I see you tomorrow. Well, you see it now in the next clip. Sorry that this Ask Me Mondays is out of control, but that's what we're doing. So like and subscribe, get your Vegan Savage merch, and enjoy those 70 pull-ups straight out of McFit Berlin, Germany. Peace. It's the next day. I just came out of the gym. You might wonder, where are the 17 pull-ups? Today I don't make excuses, but I tell you what a dummy I am. First of all, I forgot my vlogging cam, so I filmed with the iPhone. And second of all, I forgot to make the pull-ups until the very end of my workout, and I was already so exhausted and my muscles are over acidified. So I tried, because I'm a vegan savage, but I only ended up to do like 12 pull-ups because I was so over acidified and my pump is insane. So I failed, but I wanted to share it with you as well, because it's not only about showing my best version, but also the times when I fail. And it looks like I can only do 13 pull-ups, but I'm hoping so much that at Veg Fest London I find a pull-up bar, and then I can prove you in my Veg Fest London vlog that I'm capable of doing 17 pull-ups. Until then, I officially only can accomplish 13 pull-ups. So that's it, that's my current state. Call me a failure, call me whatever I want. I just bought this new car and I drive home now. Just kidding, I don't own a car, I don't want a car. My bicycle is just so clean energy, and for a city like Berlin, perfect, and all I need right now. Thank you for watching. Until next time, peace. Out. Yo, this pump is insane. Let's do one shirtless. Posing update. Probably no one is still watching. If someone is there, please like and subscribe. Looks like I'm incapable of ending this vlog, so I just run away. Get your merch, vegansavage.com.